Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing as Russia. So the first thing we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to be starting a faction. And I looked throughout the entire world and the only independent country that is willing to join a faction with us is Tibet. So that's what we're going to do because we want to have as many independent countries in our faction as possible so that we can try and get some extra operatives. And we're going to be calling our faction the Russian Empire. And the reason for that is so that basically everybody who joins our faction, even if they're not, directly under us, they're still a part of the Russian Empire. So we're going to send that off. And of course our subject will also join that faction. Could have created the faction with them, but we want to get Tibet into the faction. So the dawn of the Russian Empire. So we now have our own faction, and so that'll allow us to become Spy Master. Now I think with just our two members that will not be enough for the extra operative, so we'll just have the one that we get from being Spy Master. But if we can get another independence into the country, then that would be an additional one. I don't know who else would join. I really wanted to do the faction with Greece. I know they're democratic, but I don't plan on attacking them. I don't think they'd be a good option for a faction mate. Unfortunately, they're not willing to accept at the moment. Maybe that will change. As of right now, it's not very high. So we got these armor-piercing medium shells. So next, we're going to get that improved medium battery, and using the battle line shipbuilders. So we'll have as many bonuses as possible for our next battleship. The one we're currently building will be done in summer of 1942. Now the Germans want to purchase some planes. I actually put more planes on the market. Some Japanese ones that we have. But remember, we're not going to be trading with the Central Powers since they're a future enemy. So I did change up the situation here on the fronts. The White Army is going to focus exclusively on the front with Poland. And then I created a new army, which obviously is not very large. The Dutch East Indies just capitulated. But they're going to be covering these two countries here. And what we'll want to do is give them more divisions as we get them trained. So like put one over here, and then one over here. And just slowly get this front manned. I also want to change up the motorization. And we need to give them a general too. It's not an issue. We're not going to prioritize that at the moment. So remember, in September is when we get these two war goals. We get the one against the Nordic Defense Council first, and then a couple days later we get the one for Iran, which that means Iran will likely join their faction. That's the hope anyway. And then we'll just be fighting that one faction. So we did finish up this destroyer. I set him to only build one more because I think we have a new gun for this destroyer. So let's go ahead and get that out there. We're already on E here. How many adjustments we made. So we had the dual purpose 2s on there. We want to put the dual purpose 3s, and you'll see that it'll increase the light attack by a little bit. Like piercing goes up and anti-air goes up as well. We do lose a little bit of speed there. I think that's the only adjustment that we have to make there. Let's go ahead and put this out there being built by the raiding fleets. Though we might want to take a look. Let me just take a look and see if we have enough bonuses to justify using the other one. Yes, the reason why we wanted this one is because we have the increased max range, torpedo attack's nice, and surface visibility is helpful too. This has some good bonuses, but yeah, the reduction of range I think is a big penalty for the destroyer. So yeah, we do want to use the raiding fleet here. Just wanted to confirm, make sure that is in fact the best option. All right, let's go and make sure these guys deploy in St. Petersburg. I did mess around with the fleets as well. Kind of got them a little bit better situated here. And let's go and put these guys, I want them to train up, so put them over here. And then this one will go into this fleet. So we just got all the fleets training just to get us that naval experience. We do have a trait as well for the automotive manufacturer. Okay, so we've gone down this route here so far. So the next option would be to reduce the fuel usage or to increase the fuel usage while increasing the max speed. We're going to do that one because, trucks are what slows down the tanks, so you can only get them so fast. Those light tanks, I mean. And we have plenty of oil, so it's really not, it's not an issue, guys. And then we'll want to get those new trucks out there. Now, you see, we're still a little short on tungsten, but we're fixing that. We were short like 12, and now we're only short 5, so as we build up the infrastructure throughout our territory, that's getting better. We also can get some doctrines, so let's go and do that. We can get a naval doctrine, though we might want to save our experience because we're, well, I think we still need one more, and we just take a look here. One more carrier. Yeah, we still need one more carrier, so we can go ahead and get the next naval doctrine. And we'll probably want to get something for our battleships here. Yeah, we'll do this one. And then we can also get an air doctrine, which will boost the ground support. In fact, we can get 2 of these. Okay, so we have to make a choice here. This is the air generation chance. Well, this is the air superiority mission efficiency. So yeah, I think we definitely want this one. So yeah, just about another month here, guys, and then we'll be starting the war again. We did get some anti-air guns, so we need to put those on our ships. So again, we'll need to make an improvement to the ships. We also got, obviously, got the anti-air. But yeah, we got some stuff for our tanks, but probably won't be making use of those. So do we want to keep going down this branch here? Gives you the improved heavy cannon, but we're already getting that. We are getting close to 1942, but I think we need to get other stuff. Because if you see here, we don't have all of the bonuses we could be getting. So let's go and get this one. That'll be helpful in the future conflicts. And then just keep on taking these infantry and putting them into this army here. So I'm not entirely sure why they have... Okay, it's probably one on here and one on here. Yeah, we'll try and get as much as that front manned. As you can see, I do have 2 tanks and a new tank army. And they're going to be pushing forward here to grab the rails up along here and get to Riga. Cut off any divisions that are here. I think that's the best way to go about doing that. Once we're at war with the Central Powers, of course. Remember, we did change up our conscription laws, so we now have more manpower. Now, I did set up some more divisions to train. But we could do a bit more. Like a few more infantry. We also need to change up this anti-air. Get the new ones. And why are those not in here? Not entirely sure why those weren't in here. Had to kind of mess around with the outdated equipment to get that to work. Alright, so we'll get the new anti-air out there, and that means we do need to put those onto the destroyers as well. So we'll just build one of these E's. And then we'll make another adjustment to the destroyers. And we don't have, let me just double check, we don't have the next model of destroyers, do we? No, we still got to get the 1940s. Focusing on those big ships at the moment, which I think is the best way to go. We'll just build old destroyers for now. Alright, so yeah, getting all these troops trained up. But we could throw some more divisions in here, like another 5. I know we got plenty of manpower. We also got plenty of equipment as well, so we could get more. Seems we can get up to 20 in training here before we start running out of certain types of equipment. And I suppose we can do more light tanks. I kind of want to get, you know, some heavy tanks going, but obviously we haven't even designed them yet because we don't have the experience. I think we need 25 experience to get them how I want them to look. However, one option would be to go ahead and start adding to this here anything that you're going to have both in the light and the heavy tanks, because I'm going to use this as the base for the heavy tanks and then just change up these light tanks to heavy tanks, which is why we need 25. And so if you got something you're going to add to both, then it makes sense, you know, like the engineer companies, to add that now. So I think we're going to get the armored recon company in there, because we want those in both of the tank division designs. As for other options that you might want to put in there, engineer companies, you do want to put those. So yeah, we'll want to get that into it. And that's probably going to be it that we want in both of them. I suppose you could do field hospitals. Yeah, I guess we do the field hospitals too. So I guess we'll add both of those. That means you need 20 more experience to finish up the tank designs. It'd be good to finish these though, to get them knocked out. And that means we will have to train up these tanks here, since they're gonna get some new manpower and need to have that trained. So we finished up with everything down here we're gonna get right now. We're not gonna work on this one. This is 15 civilian factories. I don't think that's the best use of our factories at the moment. Let's go and instead get the intelligence ones. Yeah, we'll do that right now. We can also do the commando training for our next operative. We'll do that one first, and then we'll do that. And then we can become the spy master for 50 political power. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that now. And that'll get us an additional operative. Well, maybe not. I was thinking that you just get the operative from being the spy master. We will let the Italians buy our planes. But yeah, I think that's only if you have the operatives, or excuse me, have the independent countries, enough of them. Pakistan just capitulated. So I guess India conquered them. Now we could move this operative over to the Nordic Defense Council. I think they're going to actually be an easier enemy though, because they don't have any troops on our border, not very many. Well, they have started moving troops over here. So there is that. But we've already been working on Iran, so yeah, let's just keep them there. I think that's our best option. And let's go and move this guy over here. And let me see, how many troops do we currently have here? Yeah, we do have the full 24. So that's good. We might want to get those tanks training now. So go ahead and do that. So they need to train, and then we have one more tank army. I brought them all over to here. So they need to train too. Make sure we get them to their full experience levels, so that we made those adjustments. So just a matter of weeks now at this point, guys. And then we'll be ready. The light aircraft designer did get another trait. So we could go with the range and naval attack. That's always nice to have. But there's other options down here. So this is air attack and air defense. That's really what's going to matter there. Probably want to get the max speed and agility though, don't you? Yeah, so I think we should get this one, because you can only get one of these. And while the air attack and air defense would be very helpful, I think we're going to get this one. Agility is just so important. So we're going to update that model. Get them out there. Building. And again, just a few weeks now. And then we'll be able to declare war. I think it's 18th, maybe? Yeah, 18th of September. And then we'll be ready. Let me just make sure we're not having any supply issues. We are not, so we could put more troops over here if we wanted to. Let me just take a look if anybody's got any other cab units, because we've been sending cab units over here. There's a few. Those ones are in the east, so we're not going to take from them. We've got the two over here, so I actually do want to take these two, and we'll bring them over here. I know our cab units aren't fantastic, but having more faster units here that don't take up too much supply would be useful. Alright, so we've gotten both of these. Let's go and declare war on the Nordic Defense Council first. And let me just make sure I got our planes over here. We had to build that airbase, so I did not move the planes yet. And we do have some over here, though. So we've gotten that covered. But here we are building the airbase, so we still needed to move them over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get, I think this is 2 separate zones, right? Okay, so they need to be the larger planes, or excuse me, the newer planes, or else they're not going to have the range. So we'll move those over there, and then you probably want tactical bombers here. Because again, I just don't think you'll have the range otherwise. You could try getting the close air support here. But yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. Yeah, not over there either. So let's just do the tactical bombers. We'll do both of these. You know what, we could do one close air support. See how well that works out, range-wise. Alright, so they'll move over there. We will not wait for them, though. Let's just go ahead and declare war. And get this started. We're going to call our allies in, which is just Tibet. We did get that destroyer constructed, so let's go ahead and change up that design, just adding in the anti-air. I think that's all we got. We can double check, make sure there's nothing else. Nah, I don't think so. We're all behind on like radar and all that kind of stuff. All right, so this looks good. Let's go and save that. And then we'll get then deploying to St. Petersburg and give them all those dockyards. All right, beautiful. So we got that taken care of. Let me just make sure we got ships training. Put them in here, and these guys can go into this one. I suppose we will need our fleet out. Actually, we don't want them to train. Yeah, we need to put them back in port, since Sweden does have a little bit of a fleet. It's not anything impressive, but so we'll just take These guys have them go into ports, and then in a minute we'll get them out there. Let's go and turn this down, and then we'll go ahead and start our attacks. So we're gonna go ahead and attack over here where there's nobody defending. Are we not in the war yet? Oh, they haven't been pulled in yet, the Norwegian Atlantic Wall. So we can't do these attacks here just yet. We'll have to invade over here. That's open, so we'll take advantage of that. And let me just take a look at where the rails are. So it's up along here. We do need to take that location once Norway enters a conflict. You got to push forward somewhere. And so let's go ahead and attack here. And we're just going to send both of these units over here. Alright, so the Nordic Defense Council has been pulled into the conflict, so let's go and invade over here. And let me just take a look what we got going here. So they do actually have fortifications on the border, so with them at least, we're going to want to do as few attacks as possible. They're not huge forts, but they're still forts. And we can't attack here. Didn't they just get pulled in? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I misread that. And we can't just straight up declare war on them. I prefer that they got pulled in, though. So let's just wait. Yeah, I thought that was a notification that they had pulled us in. Let me just see who else is in the war. Maybe it's... Let me just take a look here. Maybe it was, yeah, it's the Dutch. The Dutch got pulled in. So that's why you got to read that, so you know what the hell's going on. So we're going to wait just a minute before we declare war on Iran. Let's get Norway involved in this first. I assume that they'll be pulled in. And we've been embargoed by Cuba. We weren't trading with them anyways. But we did bypass the old enemy now. Excellent. So that will allow us to get the Pan-Slavic nationalism if that's the one we wanted to go for. And these guys are offering us a non-aggression pact. We're going to go and accept that. No reason not to. Yeah, they might not pull Norway in. Alright, so let's go and advance down here. And we are attacking across the river there, so it's a little bit more of a difficult fight. And we got the commando training. Alright, excellent. So now let's go ahead and just go through all these one at a time. And so Norway is now in the conflict. So let's go ahead and push forward into their territory. And we'll leave one unit here. Actually, let's attack this way. We would not win that attack, so we'll just stay here then. Let the cab unit do their thing. And then we'll advance over here as well. Cut off these guys so we get them destroyed. And our planes should be here now. Alright, excellent. So let's go ahead and get them assisting us. So we'll have one go here. And I thought I sent some close air support over here. Okay, we did, but we didn't send the other tactical bomber. Okay, so a little mistake there. Or they just haven't arrived because they're too slow. That's what it is. They haven't arrived yet. Okay, so they must be slower since they're coming from the same airbase. So this close air support's going to go here. While this one, I guess we'll let this one go here too. And then when we get the other one here, we'll change them up. And then these two fighters will be here. Provide an air superiority. So that should give us a nice little bonus. Just allow us to do a little bit better. And just try and progress here as much as we can. And these guys are going to push forward here. We are losing with this cab unit. Some of the cab units aren't great. Nothing impressive. So I'm going to push forward here. And then these troops will be moving to cover the rest of this front. And we need to destroy these guys. Let's go ahead and have them attack here. While these guys go after the base here. This guy's going to stay here. Let's make sure these guys are all staying here for now. Alright, excellent. Alright, so he's advancing over this way. While this cab unit's taking care of this for us. We're going to attack over here. Might result in us losing the defense there. Just got to keep our eyes on that. Alright, so making good progress. We'll get that taken care of next. And these guys have now lost their port. So it's just a matter of time before we're able to get them wiped out completely. I don't think we need this many units here, so let's send this guy over here. And then we'll have this all taken care of by these units here. And he'll go this way. Alright, so they'll take care of that for us. And we did win there, and we should get here, which will cut off that unit. Alright, so looking good. Let's go ahead and declare war on Iran now. Well, this we'll do. Wait until October 1st. For arbitrary reasons. We no longer have that Romanov reconstruction. We did get the anti-tank upgrade here, so nothing that we're really going to put on our tanks just yet. That allows us to get this one, which we do need to build those anti-tanks, and then to get the improved heavy cannons. So that's going to be 74 days for us to get that researched. And looks like got some weird situations here. So these two units we're going to have go over to this front here. Let's give these guys a planning bonus while they're sitting here. Let's go and take that location and have him go over to this one. And then let's just stop these guys from leaving. Although, you know what, these are the fortified provinces, so it's probably not a bad idea to let them leave, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, really not bad. Alright, so let's go and advance down the coastline here. We've also won there. Having some trouble getting across the river here. Somebody got there to defend it, so we're going to have to send somebody over there. They do have tanks here, interestingly. Let's go and do this attack. They should be weakened now that they failed their own attack. And yeah, that should be taken care of soon. Alright, let's go ahead and go over this way. Oh, nope, we only need to go to that province. So yeah, we're letting them leave here. And what we'll do is just have this guy go here and not attack just yet. And we want them to leave here, so we don't want to take that yet. I suppose this guy could go ahead and grab that for us. Then he'll take that over. And these are non-aggression pact offers. So we want to accept it from Denmark because they're in the Japanese faction. I think the new Mongol Empire is also in the Japanese faction. So we'll accept all those non-aggression pacts from them. Yeah, this cab unit sucks. Should be able to get the win there now that we're no longer attacking across the river. And let's let this guy stay here. He'll take care of all this for us. So yeah, just letting them leave here. This should be finished up here momentarily as well. In fact, this guy can now go over to this province, or this front. Alright, so we are in October now. Excellent. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look, see if there's anything we need to be aware of here. Move this guy here and this guy over here. And then let's go and declare war on Iran. So obviously it will be more difficult doing these two separate fronts that are so far apart, but that's okay. You know, when we manage them ourselves, but I'm not too worried about it, guys. Alright, so we're going to be attacking with the tanks. Let's see how we want to do this. We're going to go down to here for now. And then also send in... And Iran did join that faction as expected. So that went exactly how we wanted that to go. And we'll take one of these units here and have them support that. As for the next attack, I want to avoid the mountains, but you kind of got to attack in the hills. Because you got to do attack somewhere. So let's attack here. And that is a more difficult one. We do want to put our planes in the sky. Haven't done that yet. So yeah, we'll put these guys here. They are both fighters. And these guys here, which we have fighters and close air support there. Alright, excellent. And then we'll put these guys... Okay, that's this zone here. So your close air support probably won't be able to reach, but it's fine. Alright, and then we'd want to start the invasion here. And that's what we have these tanks for, but it is a mountain province, but there's really no way to avoid that because it's almost all mountains. You do have the one area here. Good God, the supply there is terrible. Let's actually get out of there because that's clearly not going to work out. bring this guy over here to attack right there where it's not a mountain location. And then, yeah, we're just going to have to send everything we got here and just hope that that's going to be a win when it's all tank units. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so this is going to be a more difficult front. We're going to have to stop that. We did get the means to wage war completed. That results in the material designer cost being reduced and having 2 research bonuses for support technology. Of course, what's really important is that allow us to get the extra research slots. There's some other good stuff here as well. Land equipment experience cost for the defense industry, military factories. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff here. But obviously this is what we need the most. So let's go and get that 5th research slot finally. So 70 more days and then we'll get that. All right, so dipping back over here. Grabbing any territory that they have evacuated. Remember, just letting those guys leave here. And then we'll grab these provinces once they leave. Can't let them leave here, but it's going to take them days. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's let those guys get out. Alright, and they're pushing forward here. Can they get there before this unit? 2 days and 11 hours. 1 hour, so we will be there. Excellent. Let's bring this guy over to here. He's already taken care of that for us. And I really feel like you probably don't need many more troops here into this area. We'll take this guy and put him there, but the rest need to come over here, because we just don't have enough units here to get the job done. Alright, so we've taken that. Now this unit here is cut off. Let's go and get him destroyed. Or try to get him destroyed, I should say. And we'd want to... We're just going to have to support here, even though it's across the river. See if we can't make that happen. And then let me just see how the best way to do this would be. I think we're going to lose this province if we don't bring somebody over there. I don't know if we can get here before this guy. Probably not. You'd have to do an attack. How long would it take to get this unit over here? 1 day and 20 hours. We could probably hold that guy off long enough. But yeah, we need more troops over here, essentially. And I did forget to put the ships out there. So that's not good. Because, yeah, we could be sinking their fleet here. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of that. So we need to add some ships here, because they're going to be on the strike force. And do we want them going all through here? I feel like we should. Yeah, we'll have them go all the way through here, and then, you know, we need to grant them some screens, because they simply don't have any. And so what we want to do is we'll give them any level 2 destroyers we have. We'll take these out. And I don't know how many we need exactly. I'll have to take a look. Well, these are all capital ships, right? No, we actually have some cruisers here. So it's only 5 capital ships. Okay, so you have the 5 light cruisers. So basically 15 destroyers would do the trick. So let's make sure we're putting our own designs in there first. You know, grabbing those up. We actually have quite a few of these, don't we? And any ones that aren't trained yet, we'll leave them out. Like these guys here. And I think that's, I can count them up, but it's probably about 15, if not more. Yeah, that'll work. These guys are all trained up, they're all level 2, and they're all of our own designs. So let's go and place those into that fleet. Shouldn't take them very long to get over there. And then we'll go ahead and make sure that these guys are out there patrolling. Want to do some more patrol fleets as well. So get some, actually we have more mine ships too. Or at least that's what the icon states. I'm just going off of it and assuming that it's right. That these are in fact mine ships. And so yeah, we're going to put these into that mining fleet because we only have 1 ship in there. And so that's really not a lot. These guys are not fully trained, but you could put them into that fleet. So let's actually create a new fleet of like older ships that were gotten in peace treaties and stuff. I don't think we need quite this many. So let's just do 5 battleships here. And then they will be given the same icon. And then they'll also be doing the strike force. And then we need to give them some destroyers to help them out. And so we'll just give them any level 2s we have, even if they're not fully trained. So there's only 11 of those. So you have to get some of these older ones in there. And that's fine. Let's take some of these level ones. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that looks good, and go ahead and put those in there as well. And just leave the rest of these sitting here for now. Although, you know what, we could get some more patrol ships. We should do that. Let's do a little patrol fleet here. Just add another one of these in here. And I might even want to do one more of these as well. Get them patrolling. And how are we doing? Yeah, we still have room here, so we could do one more patrol fleet. They won't have a cruiser to help them out, but that's okay. And just go ahead and change their icon up as well. And put them on patrol. Alright, so that looks pretty solid here. And we do have some issues there. But they're not, they haven't gone over there yet. I don't know if they can't reach or what the deal is. Yeah, it seems this is out of their range, so we're going to have to take this out, unfortunately, because our patrol fleets can't reach there. That's just how bad our range is, I guess. So this is the Black Sea Fleet. So let's go ahead and put them all on patrol. Or excuse me, take them off of convoy rating and put them onto naval exercises. I didn't realize that we hadn't done that yet. And then these guys are all going to be put onto the convoy rating. And we'll take a look at their composition a little bit. I mean, they're all pretty good at this point. But if we have any extra ones down here, we'll add those in there. So put, well, we'll just do these two here. Get them up to 5. And you can put more out there, since we have all these level 1s. So we'll just take the ones that are trained. Let me see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a perfect number there. And then get these guys out there doing the convoy raiding as well. And then we can convoy raid over here. I don't know how well that'll go, but we'd want to try and convoy raid like all the way around. So, well, we don't have to do it there. They don't have anything here. But we can convoy raid. We'll convoy raid all the way around here. I don't think we need to go that far out. Alright, so we got the fleets assigned, so they'll get to work. Should have done that already. That's okay. We lost some convoys. It's fine. We will be alright. Alright, so still waiting for this guy to leave, but he's actually leaving... Yeah, he's going to this province, but we don't want him to go there. So let's just go ahead and do our attacks now. Against all these units here. And then we'll have this guy go across the river. And then he will also go across the river and do his attack there. Try and get those units wiped out. Alright, so again, we are about to lose here. Clearly that's not going to work out. We lost there. Okay. When does this guy get here? 1 hour. So we're going to have to move over here then. We should have this unit defeated though. So even if we lose there, we'll be alright. Okay, so let's go and dip back over to Iran and see if we can't make it to the capital now. So we need to split these tanks up. I see, this is not how we want that to go. So these guys are going to come over here. While these ones are going to go down this way. And we just see where we're at. That's a mountain province, so let's go and send this guy over here. Just going to start bringing these down. Not getting a lot of bonuses for these. It's just really right here. We are winning that battle though. And then we needed these guys to leave. One of them has, because there was 3 units there. So luckily one of those units is gone. But still probably wouldn't be able to win. I don't know. Let's just take a look and see how well this is going to go. Okay, but it looks like that might be enough now. So we'll go ahead and do that attack. And then the tanks, let's go ahead and get them pushing into this territory here. As we move towards their capital, we'll try and get the victory. Still winning right there as well. So those tanks are moving nice and fast, exactly as we want them to. We don't have any tanks up here, just kind of relying on the cab units. It's not going as quick as it could be going. Let's go here and then here. And then this guy, come over here. Let's advance down the coastline and make sure this guy's getting over there in time. else we'll have to do an attack. Looks like we should be there. Alright, fantastic. So we need to get the win there. We did lose that province. Not surprising. That's a tank unit. So let's just stop any... Well, he can do the attack. If he's going to win there, then yeah, we're absolutely fine with that attack. We need to get the win here, but we'll let our guys get a little bit more planning bonus and organization and stuff first. Alright, looks like we were able to defeat that unit. Fantastic news. We need to win here. And then we'll be looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and attack here as well. Get that unit wiped out. Alright, so moving down that front. Remember, they've been fighting this war over here for a long time. So they're up on that. And I assume there's Japanese troops here. Maybe not. Maybe it's just Danish troops. We are engaging their convoys now, as well as their surface fleet. And the British continue to lose in France, so that's not good. Though they do hold Maginot Line still. So the Germans are probably losing tons of troops there. We got to get these wars finished up, because I feel like we're going to have to help out against the Central Powers soon. Before they wipe the British out of France completely and then start invading Italy from two different directions, which is going to be very bad for Italy. Won't be a good situation. Let's go and take this province, and then let's have these tanks sweep across here and here. And then these tanks are going to go this way. This guy's going to also go this way. And then, yeah, we don't want to defend any of this. We'll let the Blue Army do our defenses. So should get the win there. We are having some difficulties keeping these guys locked down though, huh? So let's go ahead and do the attack there. Then we'll sweep up here. This tank doesn't actually need to go that way. We'll have him go this way. Although I guess we already have a tank going through here. So instead we'll send him over there, make sure we don't lose that location. And again, we're not going to win here, guys. This front is going to be a more difficult front. And that's fine. We don't have to win over there. Just keep them over here, really. That's the only reason why you got to man it, so that they stay there. And what a reason the fronts did not extend over here. So yeah, we'll send the one tank unit there. Well, this guy, he's already set to go there, so let's send another one over here then. Just keep on pushing forward. In fact, that guy can take care of that location. Looking pretty solid. Let's go and do the attack here. These guys are cut off, so let's just get them wiped out now. In fact, we'll bring this guy over here. Any excess troops here, we'll make sure they're going there. I think that guy was already doomed, but we're going to micro these guys a little bit. I know you're already doing it, but I wanted to give you the order. Alright, so we now split them up here. So that's great. Now you just got to wipe them out, though. Okay, so looking solid there. And yeah, I just don't think we can win on that front at all. Locking that guy down while we go after their capital. And just kind of sweep through here and take over all those victory points. Let's go ahead and take a look at the frontier where we wiped out those troops. Somebody's got to take care of that province for us. He's clearly not going to win, so we'll just keep him on the defense. And then these guys might be able to win here now. Let's take a look. Yeah, we can get a victory there. I don't think we need to be... Well, let me take that back. This is in fact still an air zone there. Okay, we do actually have some units here that we didn't assign. So planes, I mean. So we'll get those assigned. And let me just take a look and see if they have any planes in the region. They do not. Okay, so they must have them all over here. They're in the Baltic as well, maybe doing a little bit of bombing, but not a significant amount. We have some naval bombers that can come help us out over here. But they can't reach. Yeah, they're not going to be able to reach from any of these air bases that we have. So no point in even trying. We just need to get some closer air bases to those Baltic zones. Alright, so we should be able to get those two units cut off. Just really focusing on defense here. Let them exhaust themselves while we cut their troops off. And then we can go and grab this province, though. Well, that's a bit of a problem. We're going to have to do an attack here, aren't we? Alright, so we need to attack there, and we just need to wait until we get more troops over here. They're just taking their sweet time. Yeah, we need to get him over here quickly. Might want to have some of these guys like take the rails to their locations, just so they get there a little bit quicker. And then this guy, like, I don't know why he's not taking the rails in the first place anyway. He was going so far. He thought he was so fast because he's the cav unit, I guess. Alright, so I don't know if we'll get to that province for that guy. We'll keep him going where he's going. And then let's go ahead and have this unit. Oops, not that one. This one. Clean this up. We'll take a look where those supply hubs are. Looks like we got them all. Okay. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab these provinces, or actually we'll go to this one here. We already had him go in there, but we're going to change this up and have him go this way. Maybe we can attack from two directions, have a little bit better luck. I don't know. Alright, so this guy should clearly just go down here, and we'll get rid of this front. Tanks aren't going to do well attacking into these mountains here. And then anybody who's assigned to this needs to go to this one. And this is all across a river, so I'd prefer to just attack from this direction. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then anybody who's over, like, assigned to this front and too far away, we'll bring over here. Yeah, we just don't need this many troops, I think. Let's bring this guy over here as well. I mean, it's one unit. So yeah, you probably don't even need this many. I think 5 is plenty to get that done. Alright, so the invasion of Iran's going nice and quick. And part of that is because we have the tanks there. That's been pretty helpful. Hoping we get this unit over here before that guy loses, because he's clearly not going to win his attack there. We did get the improved medium batteries. Alright, excellent. So I think that's everything now. 51 days from now you can get these passive modifiers. But we need to work on the holes now, as well as these depth charges. Okay, so let's go and get those first, because we got the experience, so you can get it really quickly. And we'll use we're going to use the Black Sea Fleet Designer. And hope that we can use that, more traits for the carriers once we are ready to build those. The Battle Line Shipbuilder has finished up with another trait, and so we moved through here and we got the anti-air, and so now we need to get the light attack bonus. Now that's going to outdate the battleships, but obviously you can't really fix that. And non-aggression pact. So are they in the Japanese faction? They are, so we'll go and accept that. And Tibet wants to give us an expeditionary force. We don't actually need their troops. We're going to decline that. We don't need them for this war. Stay on your border with potential enemies. This war is, you know, not going to take much longer, guys. So there's actually going to be more than I thought here, but 5 divisions should still be enough, hopefully. Let's send one more guy over here just in case. So it's like 3 and 3, because yeah, I didn't see that those two were still retreating. So just kind of waiting to get more troops over here. Let's go and stop this attack here. Yeah, the tanks pushed it, you know, so far forward so quickly. We just don't have enough troops to kind of finish the job there. All right, so let's go and do this attack here. And we did get there in time. Excellent. Let's go and send this unit over here now. Just bring in more and more troops here. Make sure everybody goes over there. Doing this defense, making sure they can't break out of here. This is a tank unit, a medium tank that we got cut off. Excellent. I guess we'll bring this cav unit over here. I don't know how well he's going to hold out there, but... And looks like we lost there, so we'll just stop that then. Okay, so losing some territory there because it's cav units. And so they're not going to do great. Alright, so let's go and do the attack here now. We'll need to get some assistance from these guys once they arrive. Let's go and take a look, see what happened in the seas here. We had some naval battles. We did lose a submarine. Okay. That's unfortunate. What about over here? Sinking some convoys, maybe? Yeah, looks like we sunk 6 convoys, and those are troop convoys, so that's what we want to see. Excellent. Alright, so heading back down to this front now. And yeah, that just is ridiculous how much trouble we're having there. Could try and go after this victory point. Should be able to win here, you would think. Yeah, we can win there. But the tank's coming up behind them now. This tank is not going to be able to finish his job. Alright, let's go and push forward here. Grab all this territory. Yeah, get all this taken care of. And just push forward, try and get this war done with, because yeah, this is not a difficult one. Just kind of sweep down here and get that taken over. And then these guys would probably come up behind them here. Though we do have to win here. Should be able to get the win there as well. And then these guys will come up over here and grab that province. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll want them to stay here so they can do the attack and assist them. Let's take a look, see what's happened over here. So we did lose another convoy, unfortunately. Alright, so now we just need to get these guys wiped out. So we'll send in a few units here. Get that finished up. And then this cav unit can go and grab that for us. Take that province. Yeah, a lot more troops over here now. We're going to need to put our full attention onto this front once we finish up in Iran. Looks like the Japanese lost some convoys over here. Were there those troop convoys? I don't know if they're sending troops here or not. But accept those offers. Alright, so no big victories in the seas just yet. Alright, so I'm hoping with all this, I know these are a lot of tanks, so they're not great, but I'm hoping with everything we got here, they can get this job done. We will see. And we're going to need to attack here to stop them from cutting us off. Alright, so we're going to just cut that guy off by going over here. And looks like we did win there as well, so we're going to do this attack now. Need to get to this location next. So yeah, making good progress there, and I think these guys are ready now to do the attack. Into the mountains. I don't know if this... Yeah, these guys can't go anywhere. So you might as well send them elsewhere now. So I've just been slowly moving these over here onto the front with the central powers. I don't know if you can really justify moving them here. You get a little bonus right there, but yeah, it's just too large of a front with provinces that are also too large. So we did get the economy civilian intelligence. Let's go and get the next one. And can't see our troops here. Alright, so we've taken that over. Need to get more troops over here so we can grab that province. I don't want to leave it undefended. So just kind of waiting for the troops to get onto the front now. We are in the winter, unfortunately. I knew we were going to have problems with that because of the fact they get the winter so early here. And so they already got the snow on the ground. It's going to make the offensive more difficult there. And it looks like we should actually win here. Where are they at on capitulation? So currently, 82%. Okay, and they've already lost 87,000 troops. Well, they've only killed 5,000 of ours. Nordic Defense Council has killed 9,000. How many have we killed of theirs? 97,000. Japan has not killed as many despite being at war with them for so long. So doing pretty good. And looks like we will not be able to win there. While we didn't win that attack either. That's weird. They're advancing against a unit here and not doing battle. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so we need to get the victory there. So let's go ahead and attack with these two units here. And then push forward with the tanks. Don't need these guys here. Actually, we'll go ahead and put them on that front. Get rid of that, and then we can just extend this like so. And then, yeah, let's go and send these tanks over this way with this unit to help them out here. Get that cav unit moving forward if we can. I don't know if he'll be able to get there before this division here. 2 days, 23 hours. He should be able to. Yep. All right, excellent. So we'll have him go there. Maybe send another unit over here as well. So we don't lose that because he assumed that they would then do attack. Alright, so yeah, now it's working. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. We are slated to lose that province, but yeah, it's fine. Let's do this attack first. I think it's more important, though it doesn't matter because we're not going to win there, so instead we'll do this one. Or we'll bring this guy over here to make sure we don't lose that. And then let's move this cow division forward as well. Alright, just keep on pushing forward here. Yeah, try and get up behind them. Alright, so now we need to wait for these tanks to get over here. Alright, let's go and do this attack here. Get these, or this one unit wiped out. And let's go and take a look, see what's going on in the North Sea and Baltic area. So, we sunk 3 convoys there. And here we sunk one of their submarines and 3 convoys, though I don't think we actually did that. I think that was the Japanese. We just had our submarines here. We might have sunk the convoys, but yeah, we didn't sink their surface ship. So they're doing the attacks here, and they're going to have difficulties in doing that. Everybody, whoever's doing the attacks is going to struggle because of the snow on the ground, though you might not actually be getting any penalties just yet. Yeah, it looks like we have some time here, even though you can see the snow. But we still can't get any wins, unfortunately. That's kind of due to the composition here, where these units are at. This is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and take this guy and move forward here, and then have these 2 attack there. Just lock that unit down. Shoot, you might even be able to defeat that tank with this cab unit. Simply because it's so weak, it doesn't have any equipment. I don't know if we can actually win there, though. But if you win here, then it doesn't matter, which is what we're trying to do there. We're trying to advance here. Let's go and assist there. Try and keep that going, because we want to lock them down. Yeah, I'd like to get a win somewhere up along here. Yeah, you need to move all these units. So you know what? Actually, we just need 2 units here, since I don't want to attack from that direction anyways. Try and see what we can do over there. And another convoy sunk. Excellent. Alright, so let me just take a look at the situation down here. If he wants to leave, then we'll just let him, since that's where their supply hub is at, the port. Let's go and push forward here now, and let me see. Yeah, I don't really want to attack them in that mountain province, so let's avoid it. We will attack them here, though. And we're now in November. So we'll do that attack. Clearly this guy's going to fail on that one. So we just need to let this guy leave here in 1 day and 10 hours. And we do have 2 separate fronts here. So let's actually get rid of that one. And then just extend the Blue Army all the way across here. And then make sure that they have a planning bonus as well. Alright, so that looks pretty solid here. Just make sure nobody came over to this front. They did, of course they did. So let's go ahead and fix that. And we'll extend this all the way down as well for whenever. And then we go and move this guy too over to here. And we'll see if we got any more of those built. If we do. Just kind of slowly getting those constructed. Let's move that over here. And we probably have more troops that we can get deployed. We do need to bring 2 over to here. And do we have tanks? We do. We have a few tank units. So we're going to put those over to here. Clearly we're having some supply issues over there as well. We have too many units there. And then the rest of these, let's put them onto this front now. So that army's up to 13. That's a full-size army, and this tank army has 7 now. Alright, so this guy decided not to leave. Oh no, he's still leaving. I don't know, it seems like he... maybe somebody went over there and then they left. I don't know what's going on, but let's get over here now. Well, there's nobody there. And so yeah, having some difficulty now due to the terrain. So some problems here, but this is wide open, so let's go and move there. And maybe also stop these guys here. Just try and get this done. We did take that location. Excellent, so we don't need to move here anymore. So we're getting it done over here ever so slowly. Making it happen. And we did sink another convoy there. Alright, so let's just take a look at the frontier, see what's going on. Alright, so probably not going to win here, but don't really need to anymore. What we need to do is have that guy support. See if we can get that unit destroyed, or excuse me, pushed out of there so we can destroy these units. We also took that province, so that's been taken care of. And we are losing here. Oh, okay, I see what I was doing. I was trying to stop him from moving. So let's try this attack now that we have 2 units here to help us out and see if that's a victory. Might even send another guy over here. Try this out too. I don't know. Might end up getting cut off there. We'll have to see. We did get the 1936 carrier hulls. We're not going to build those though. Let's get the 1940s. Alright, so defending here effectively. And more troops cut off, so let's get them wiped out. Well, this guy moves over to here to cut off those units, and he's going to go over this way. Let's just make sure he stays on this frontier. Alright, so looking pretty solid there. Still winning here as well. They got to be really close to capitulating at this point. And that's another victory point there. Got one there we'd have to take. Another convoy sunk. Let me just take a look at where Iran is at. 90%. Lost a lot of troops though. Let me try and get over to this location. Keep those guys locked down for now. So even though we're probably going to lose that, we need another unit over here, like an actual infantry unit. These cav units, you know, they're fast, but they're not impressive. We are winning here, and we won here, so that means we can get this guy defeated and cut those units off. And we'll just do the attack from here. It looks like we should be able to get across the river too. Make sure this guy's not going to get over there before the cav units. No, they will not. Alright, excellent. So let's go and support this attack now. Try and get that unit wiped out, and he will also support that attack. Let's move over here and then support this attack. Make sure they're not able to get out of there. And then see what's happened in these naval battles. So I see one here, so 7 convoys sunk there. Let's go get rid of that. And that was it. Alright, so over here, these guys are now cut off. Let's go and get them wiped out. Alright, so he's got a weird situation. Let's pull that back there. He's going to need to help destroy that unit there. And then what we can do is actually have these guys attack down here to stop him. And I think that's all we'll need over there, honestly. You gotta like do an attack here to get that guy wiped out. That's kind of one of those weird situations where they don't actually hold a province. And then we should be able to win here. So we'll do some attacks with those mountain troops. I'm hoping that'll be close to enough. We're still waiting for troops to get onto the front, but supply is a major problem at the moment. I feel like we just need to start pushing forward anywhere where it's not mountains. And might need to get the tanks out of here. Let the blue army kind of finish this up. Once they're defending the whole front, the tanks are pretty useless because, you know, their speed. I mean, their speed's probably not playing effect anyway due to the lack of supply. But yeah, they're just eating up a lot of supply. So if they're defending every province, then it might be better to just get them out of there. Alright, so let's go and sweep through here now. Let's go and take that location, and we'll get this one too. Well, we need to cut them off over here, so let me try that out. See if we can make that happen. And then what these guys need to do is, yeah, just get that one and then you're good to go. You'll cut off these troops here. So it does look like they're attempting to leave here. I don't know if we'll be able to stop them or not. Clearly that's not going to work. So we'll just go ahead and stop that. Just need more troops down here onto this front. Alright, so those guys are attempting to evacuate. We'll keep that guy fighting for now. And the Italians want to purchase more of our planes, so we'll go and accept that. Alright, so let's go and sweep on back to... I don't know which units are down there. Sweep back to Iran. And see if we can't get this finished up down here, so we can focus on the northern front. I don't know, because it seems like we got to take like all their territory to get them to capitulate. We'll see how it looks while we just taken that. So let me just see how it looks now. We're very close, 95%. Okay, I wanted to get them defeated before we ended the episode. I don't know if we're gonna get it done though. Because yeah, not having any success on some of these attacks. I mean, that's a win. But yeah, we're losing that defense. Let's probably lose that province. We got the infantry equipment too, so let's go after the next little passive bonus here for defense and breakthrough. And take a look at the front here and see. This is 2 units. That's probably why we were having some difficulty there. Let me do the attack again. Try this out now. See if we can't get the win here. Unfortunately, that tank unit did get out of here. Alright, so that's a real bummer. I can try and do the attack here, but yeah, that's clearly not going to work. So let's just go and stop that so he can focus on defense. And maybe, yeah, this guy will just take off here in 20 hours. And then what we'll need to do is do an attack here. Okay, so this is kind of a weird little pocket situation here, where we've been cut off from supply, so let's get them reconnected. Or we can be completely destroyed, I should say. I'm not too worried about it, though. I think we're going to get there, and that'll cut that off. You just need to get here. And that guy's no longer leaving. Damn. Alright, so that's a shame. You can advance over here, but yeah, the problem is, how do you get up around this tank unit? And we're not winning here, either. And try giving it a little bit more support. But yeah, just having a lot of difficulty with many of these different attacks now. So yeah, that front's been problematic. Alright, so let me go ahead and attack with these guys, lock that unit down while the tank moves forward. You do need to... Well, this guy's going here, so you're good there. Tank's still moving down there to grab that province. Should be effective. Give him a bit of assistance, and we're going to decline Germany and their request for trade. Not getting nothing from me. And can we get there for this guy? 1 day and 1 hour. Yes, we can. All right, excellent. So we'll do that and cut those guys off. Though, looks like somebody else got there instead. All right, that's a shame. Yeah, we'll keep doing the attack, but yeah, we're just going to have to stop that. That's not going to work. All right, Iran finally capitulated. Excellent, so we got their equipment, and now we're done with this front. And so we'll have to assign these troops elsewhere. The Blue Army could come up here on the front with Turkey. I don't actually intend on attacking them, but they have created a faction now with the Italians. If you guys recall, I think that was last episode, the Covenant of the Mediterranean. I assume we can avoid conflict with them. I would like to. But what we need to do is finish up against the Nordic Defense Council now that we can kind of focus on this. Might want to send some tanks or something. I don't know if it would be wise given the supply issues we're already facing. So unfortunately, I lost some convoys there. You know, I don't think we're doing convoy escort. So I should probably set up at least one of these guys for some convoy escorting. Though it wouldn't help here. At least you'd get the bonus here. And then you could just make them so I know that that's what they're doing. They're going to be a dolphin. It's dolphins escort ships. We all know this. So, yeah, we'll do that. That'll help out a little bit. But the problem is that those destroyers have such low range. But yeah, we could send the tanks over here to help us out. You know, get that speed and the bonuses they have. But man, I don't know how well it's going to work because of the supply problems. We're finally winning here. But yeah, we got to get this reconnected. It looks like we should be able to win there, and then that would reconnect it. But yeah, definitely a more difficult front here. And we are now seeing the snow, so we're getting all those penalties, and it's very cold as well. And so yeah, we're invading into Sweden and Norway in the winter. And so it's going to be a more difficult fight than it would have to be. So it wasn't the best time to do it, but I did it because of Iran. Remember, I was planning on invading Iran, and then we decided to add that to it so that they would join that faction. I don't know if we're going to be able to wait. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to wait until this war is done before we start the war with the Central Powers, since Britain is losing here in France. But remember, we can declare war on the Central Powers whenever we want, because we already have the war goals on Estonia and the Latvians People Republic. So yeah, we could invade at any point. Question is, do we have enough troops? I mean, it doesn't really matter because only Poland is defending their front. Of course, they're defending their front too, but I mean, Austria-Hungary's not. And so you could take over all this territory, and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it for at least a period. Maybe get up to the mountains, and you can sit on the defense and focus on getting this front done. And yeah, we'll just kind of do what we can here. Yeah, I think that might be the best option. Take this blue army, get them onto this front here, bring the tanks as well, and then once they're there, maybe declare war on the Central Powers. That might be our best option. But yeah, we've gotten this finished up, and so that's a lot of oil that our enemies can't trade for. So I know there's more than just the 22. There we go. There's 54 right there, 14 there. And so that really helps us out. I mean, obviously we didn't have fuel concerns anyways, but most importantly, it's gonna hurt our enemies because they can't trade for that source of oil. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.